Hi everybody, welcome to Reels, Riffs, and Rants. I'm Christina Urias, your host, and today we are joined by Istvan Lettang. How are you, Ish?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very good.
All right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy that you're sitting here with me.
Absolutely.
Tell us how you got into being a cinematographer.
Well, actually, my friend Lance got me for movies cinematographer because in Michigan I own Red camera. I was an engineer. I worked for auto industry, and I was shooting corporate stuff, documentary stuff on the weekends and commercials. And one day I had a producer call me if I want to rent my Red camera to the movie, and Lance Kavas, a dear friend of mine. Yeah. He was a director. Lance upgraded me in a week to be his DP, a DOP. Yeah. So that's when I started doing movies. But as far as commercials, I started in New York probably in 2002, 2003.
Okay, that's awesome. And so have you always had a passion for film?
No, I never really thought I'm going to work in movies. I never thought about it. I'm more of like a tech person, so I enjoyed working in auto industry. But I always, working with cameras was always a passion of mine, but I never thought about movies. I thought my little small projects.
Yeah. I mean, you have such a good eye, though. I mean, you know, when you think about these cinematographers, I mean, it's like, I feel like they've said that they've wanted to do this since they were kids. And for you, I mean, it's, you know, you've got a great eye with pictures and, I mean, the scenes, you know.
And I think we have it in the family because my uncle is also a great photographer. My sister is she paints beautiful.
Oh, that's right. You're telling me she's a painter.
My dad was drawing beautiful stuff. And I think, and also I think engineering helps because it's, you know, just being an artist. I think artist is great. You have ideas, but the difference between an engineer and artist might not know how to go about.
Yeah.
Because your brain has to be kind of trained when you have ideas and stuff, how you go about it. And as far as working as an engineer in Detroit, it does help me like move quickly.
Yeah.
If I have an idea, okay, I exactly have a plan in my head how to
deliver it. Yeah.
And I think it's like you have to be very fast in movies because you don't have any more the days they used to do back then. Now it's usually indie movies like this Hey Thyself movie we shot with Sean was only 19 days, and there's a lot of intimacy scenes and so we have to move fast. So you have to, if you have a plan, you gotta execute it quick.
So tell us a little bit of Hate Thyself. You guys were just in Louisiana. How was that?
Yeah, so the script was actually different before we got there, and we kind of rewrote the script. Shiva rewrote the script as we went one location because we saw like the swamps. We had a farm instead of a swamp.
That's amazing.
And when we were driving on those bridges with Shivan, it was like, holy shit, this was great. Why don't we incorporate this thing? Let's rewrite the farm to a swamp. Yeah, so then we went to scout a swamp, and how lucky we are. As we're scouting, we hear the manager of the scout. What was his name? I forget his name. He's driving us through a swamp, showing where we can film. We're hearing gunshots.
Oh wow!
So Sean start right away charging toward the gunshots.
He did.
Yeah. So I was like, sure, let's go. Who are these? Let's fight. So we went there. There we meet our great friend, Jake Bordeaux. Yeah, he was the captain of the local SWAT team.
Oh wow!
Testing his guns. Yeah. So we were like,
they were doing like a training thing.
This is perfect. Like, and then we talked to Jake. Cause like Jake is like, what are you guys doing? I was like, we just practicing. We are the local SWAT team practicing. Oh, you guys a SWAT team? That's exactly what we need in a movie. How about you join us?
Yeah.
So we ended up making a deal with Jake, and his amazing team. Yeah. We went to the training. We also showed us all the training ground and everything, and we ended up rewriting the script to a SWAT raid in a swamp.
That scene, I mean,
Yeah,
is
with the
amazing.
airboats.
Yeah.
You cannot have a Louisiana movie without airboats.
Exactly. But that scene in the, I mean, the river, I mean, I know you guys said it was super cold, but God, I mean, it's just like, that is like freaking just epic. That,
Yeah.
and then what was it? You guys used like a real bomb, not a bomb.
No,
like
explosive. Use explosives
oh,
at the
you
door.
guys used real explosives.
We used the real explosives at the door, and like Jake brought it everything, so he provided.
And that's so cool. I mean, that they would be like, yeah, we'll help you guys, and
They gave us ideas. This is what we would do because we try to make it realistic.
Yeah.
So we talked to them as to what you guys would do.
Wow.
And they was like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Exactly what we're gonna do. We don't want to make it look cheesy. We don't want to make it look cheesy like.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I like Silence of the Lambs, but the police how it moves in the movie is a bit outdated. You would never get away with that these days.
Exactly.
Because they don't how they move.
Yeah. It made it very, very believable.
Yeah.
I know I asked Siobhan what his favorite, where his favorite moments were in the movie. What were some of your favorite moments?
There's a lot of them. I mean, I like the VS action wise. I like the swamps and stuff. It was a very cold day.
Yeah.
It was freezing. Actors were coming on our boat and like crying, and I'm like turning to the SWAT team and say, "See the little bitches? They cry." Yeah, they're crying. The SWAT team was like, "No, it's pretty fucking cold."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, if you guys cold, then they can."
Okay. That's funny. So 19 days, huh?
19 days. This is the first movie I produced. I was part of producing movies before, but I never cared about the credit and anything. But this is because I wanted to control where the money goes and not because film. I mean, if you guys know, indie films are very corrupt. Environment, the line producers, the lighting, they predict how to spend less so they can take it in the end. So I had to make sure that doesn't happen. So we had to filter through a lot of that type of stuff. So we had to keep really tight budget. There was no room to leak. There was no room to leak to anybody's pocket. Yeah. So they even tried to sell us an $80,000 parking lot. I was like, what? No.
Yeah. I mean, that's nuts. Well, the movie itself, I mean, you guys delivered an excellent movie. It looks like a big budget film. The locations, obviously, your handy dandy camera work was great. I know you just got done filming The King's Hand in Baja. How was that?
Oh, that was amazing. That was with director Ruben Islas. He's also my compadre. He's a wonderful human. I shot with him by now like 9 movies.
Something
like that. Like
something
crazy
like
numbers.
that. Yeah, that's right.
And his working with him is always exciting because he knows exactly what he wants and leave me a lot of freedom. Just like Siobhan, they're both giving me a lot of freedom to have room to design stuff and within the director's vision, obviously. But so we shot it in Baja, and it was everything was shot in one location. Maybe there was a couple of days, 2 main locations and like
the bar.
There was about main location. 2 main locations and then a couple of small locations.
And how many days was that shot in? How many days?
I think we shot 24.
Oh, okay.
24 days,
Yeah, that seemed quick too.
24 days. 24 is the night when it gets to under 20. That's when, you start sacrificing.
Compromising. Yeah, exactly. And then you get those rush shots, and I know we did Final Vow together, which will be premiering this Friday. Theatrically and on Prime as well as Apple. And then theaters still, we still don't know where the theater's at, but we'll let you know as soon as we do. That was awesome shooting with you. I felt like you provided such a comfortable atmosphere for me, being the first time actress. And you were very patient and,
that was your lead. You were leading that movie.
I know. I remember looking at this guy and, Ruben's like, oh yeah, Christina. And I had known Ish from Divorce Date. And I remember, Ruben's like, oh yeah, Christina's going to play the lead. And I saw Ish's face. He's just like, oh, okay.
Well, it's
of course. I would think the same thing.
No, they throw you in the water.
It's hey,
Although I used to jump into jobs, it's normal, it's
Yeah.
fine. But we knew that we're gonna work out. And
Yeah.
your performance is great. It's
Thank
incredible,
you.
so.
It was, I think what made it easy was being, you know, obviously I knew you and just being comfortable on set. And then you guys, like I said, were amazing and, you know, provided that extra boost of confidence that, you know, obviously
Yeah.
I was lacking because I was the first time actress.
Yeah.
But, what other, so, I mean, you've done what, 8, 9 movies with Ruben. What have been your favorite?
King's Hand.
King's Hand? Yeah.
King's Hand is gonna be my favorite, and Border Hunters. Clay, I would say Clay, because Border Hunters action is great, but maybe a split between Clay and Border Hunters.
All right,
And
tell
Final, and I mean technically, they're all favorite because they're all different.
They're all
magically.
they're all your
I cannot say
children.
which
You
one,
can't
yeah.
pick your favorite. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Clay, tell us a little bit about Clay and, you know.
Oh, Clay is a wonderful story. Actually, it's really, and it's really original. It's about an alcoholic who lives in Mazatlan, and his family, he lost his family in Chicago. He is an expat, but he's from a Mexican background, so they call him a pocho.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak Spanish, but his family is Spanish.
Yeah.
Mexican, yeah. So it's amazing story because he finds his love of his life just before, end of his life.
Yeah. That was so beautifully shot. The locations for that Mazatlan is so picturesque. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we almost won also we won.
You won an award. You won Best
Guadalajara,
Cinematographer.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
And then Brene won Best Actor, right?
Renee won Best
Yeah.
Actor. Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
It did well in Mexico.
Yeah,
so
it did, and
let's
hopefully
hope
we
end
can
up
sell
in the
it.
channels now. So
Yeah.
hopefully I can see it in HBO because it looks like an HBO movie. Anyway.
Yeah, it does look like an
Yeah.
HBO movie. That's awesome. And then Border Hunters. So that's going to premiere on Netflix in January, but I know it's also going to premiere on November 18th. What was your favorite? Like, we were filming in Puerto Vallarta. The heat was unbearable, but
No, it was great. It was.
You tell us-
I'm fine with the heat. It was great. We had a lot of handhelds. So I talked to Ruben. We discussed how we're going to shoot it. We were in a jungle, so we had to limit everything to minimal. So handheld, no big toys because it's just dragging around the toys in a jungle. It's not just would extend the shoot. And then Puerto Vallarta is kind of remote from everything.
Yeah.
Like Mexico City or Los Angeles, where you can bring anything in. So very expensive. So we had to stay within the budget. So we literally shut the entire movie handheld.
Yeah.
Handheld with. I have to shoot in multi-camera, 2 cameras rolling at the same time. But I'm not a fan of multi-camera, but I do it. You use it when you need it.
Yeah.
And this was a perfect project.
There's a lot of awesome action sequences, and
Yeah.
you know. So you did all those handheld.
Handheld, yeah,
Oh.
most of the handheld. I mean, they were using dolly and lock up some stuff, but we don't use any technocrane no the big dollies. Everything if it's dolly, just a small dolly.
Yeah.
And handheld, and I used the backpack rig, so I can put the batteries on my back and keep the camera lighter. Yeah.
Jeez, I've seen you carry that thing, like especially in that heat, and then running around like.
Nobody's made it handy, made my life easy
Yeah.
than carrying the full camera, and so it did help me a lot. I don't have to carry an easy rig because with the easy rig between the trees, you get
Caught. Yeah, that's true. In the jungle.
Yeah, they use the gimbal certain shots where we could, but going through a jungle is literally you're limited.
Yeah.
In the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that movie was fun. That was a fun movie to
A
film.
lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with Ruben for sure. I got typhoid.
That's right. You
I
got
got
typhoid.
3 days. I was shooting 3 days with typhoid.
I know.
My director Ruben is like, dude, you look green. I was like, well, who are you gonna get right now? Middle of the jungle, replace me.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Didn't you get sick?
no, then on a day off. So they called the doctor. So he tested me. I tested positive for typhoid. So I got shots.
What is typhoid? I'm sorry.
Typhoid is literally you have to eat feces somewhere.
Oh, really?
It's coming. Or in your salad
I
because
thought
they
it was
didn't
like
clean
E.
the
coli.
salad. No, the typhoid too. I believe that's if I'm not
Oh, really?
fact checker,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
whatever. But you put it, you can get it from a salad. I learned you can get it from a salad if they don't clean
Oh,
correctly.
wow.
Or remember that down all the dogs in the dry dust.
Oh, yeah.
And then dog feces and everything, and you're breathing that in.
God,
And
yeah.
so we're like some of the places we shot, they were, it's a bit dusty.
Questionable.
You do what you need to do for a shot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't complain. Yeah. If you sign up to the movies, don't be a little bitch. Don't complain.
Yeah.
You know what you're up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly. That's part of the movie.
Didn't you get sick on Gringo Hunters too?
No, I got sick on Final Val.
Final Vow.
I got what is it? I was 1 week with bronchitis.
Bronchitis, yeah. Oh
Middle
my
of
God.
the COVID, and
Oh
they were testing me for COVID negative. Negative was like, no, I have bronchitis. Doctor told me I have bronchitis. I went,
Oh my God, I remember when
Yeah.
we were filming the rape scene in Final Vow. Oh my God, I felt so bad for you. Ish was like, I look over it because he's in the car with me, and the camera's like, it's the rape scene. You'll see in the movie, but he's like facing me, and he doesn't want to cough because then we're not gonna get the shot, and he's just turning red, and he's like, I can't, and he just coughs. I felt so bad for you. Like, oh my God, I had to. I was like, you should have let it out a long time ago.
I was, that was bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
And
It's
also-
1 week, as it was 1 week, I was high fever, in middle of the cold, we're filming outside the cold.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah. And, well, we got it through, we got it done, and some of the shots, actually, best shots when I was sick. Some of
Yeah,
the best shots
yeah.
So it was when I was sick, yeah. And then, funny, go back to hate myself, we didn't notice, I was on Xanax. Yeah.
You were on Xanax?
That's why I didn't murder anybody during the filming.
Oh,
with
yeah?
all the problems.
You gave him Xanax?
No, my doctor in Mexico. So I went to the doc. I said, Doc, I'm gonna be a producer on this movie. I do have to sleep.
Yeah.
I have a severe insomnia problem because of my brain. I can't switch off my
Yeah.
brain to start working at night. All right, take this, but throw it away after you finish your movie. You don't want to get addicted. All right. So I was taking it, and I was like...
And it was just, you were taking it at night to sleep?
Yeah, just a night to sleep, but it kept me calm all day. And it's like I'm dealing with all this, plugging all these holes during production.
You're just like
plus
walking.
the shot list, plus all this stuff, dealing with people trying to steal money, all this bullshit. And I'm calm, and I didn't yell at anybody. It was just like, everything was like, what happened? And the end of the shoot, she looks at my book, said, dude, are you taking Xanax? I was like, no, you're fucking taking Xanax. This is the Xanax. It's just different
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
My God. That makes sense. This is why I didn't murder anybody during the shoot. Because the SAG tried to shut us down.
SAG tried to shut you guys. I know you
Yeah,
guys
because-
had a problem with the intimacy coordinator.
No, it's just we had a stick that was made out of foam.
A stick that was
Yeah.
made out of foam.
And then Gary ended up touching the actor or really hitting him. So
He hit him?
He hit him by, he didn't mean to. It just, he ended up hitting him. So, and somebody started a rumor that the director told him to do it, and then actor heard it, and then he ended up calling the.
And they wanted to shut you guys down for that?
Yeah. So so they tried to shut us down. What?
They did shut us down.
Oh, they did shut you guys down.
Yeah, so they did shut us down for a day.
Oh.
They did shut us down for a day.
6 hours.
For 6 hours, yeah. And then I ended up explaining I had to explain to the Saga rap, yeah, and then there was nobody hurt. It was a foam. He saw the foam is like, and then Saga was like,
so who complained?
this could not hurt you. This is not.
Yeah. Who complained?
So they reopened us. They was like, no, this is not a problem. So. It was safely done, the stunt, because we had every stunt person there, everybody.
Yeah.
So it's Gary unfortunately missed the mark he wanted to hit. And so
did you guys use that did that shot work? Did you guys end up using the one?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think so. That's why
You guys ended up using that shot?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least it was all for nothing, you know?
No, they did both. Both actors did a great job, I think, delivering that scene. I mean,
Yeah, Gary was awesome.
Gary and the other guy too, Kyle. Well, Kyle, what's his name? Yeah.
I love that you guys
Yeah.
like kind of, you know, obviously, even though you guys are producing, you know, Siobhan's directing, you guys allowed the characters to kind of make them, you know, give them the latitude to kind of make them their own, you know, and you're like, okay, if this feels right, and you guys provided that safe environment, which is good for actors.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, that's important because you want to have flexibility on set. You don't want to lock them into like a military, because then you
You're
kill
gonna get the
you
same
kill
shot
the
every-
energy. I
yeah.
see cinematographers that put so much perfection into the lighting and everything. By the time you're done, the energy is done. You can't.
Yeah.
And you light too much, then you're limiting the room for an actor. I try to light for 360 as much as I can. Sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
But so I have the actors can move left, right instead of try to get the perfect lighting. Look at so
Yeah.
you cannot be selfish that way. Yeah, you have to kind of balance the light quality with the room and being naturalistic, because you can make it look beautiful and everything, but is that fits the scene? Is
that really
you know,
important? Yeah.
There's one thing that a lot of commercials, DPs might not do well in feature films because they light too creative, let's say, too expressionist
Yeah.
with their lighting,
Yeah.
instead of being more like, okay, how would it feel in real world?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if it's something too pretty, it takes me out because I'm watching the image. I'm not watching
Yeah, exactly. You're
I'm
not watching
the
acting,
movie.
yeah.
I wanna light the scene where it would feel organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you guys captured that. I mean,
Yeah, I
all
think
of
so,
the
yeah.
scenes look really great.
Yeah, we try to not light too much. I try to take away lighting, so adding light.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
So this was your second time working with Oscar Torre. I know you worked with him
Yeah,
in
he's
Final Bout.
great.
He's great. Yeah.
It was always fun to work
Yeah,
with.
I mean that role in Hate Thyself was pretty
Yeah.
heavy though. I remember being on set and just like feeling his energy, and he was in it. Like he
Yeah.
was.
Oh, he did a great job,
very-
and the best compliment is the cops complimenting how organic how it actually happens in the real world.
Yeah.
The layers he got. Siobhan gave him all these layers. It made him realistic.
Yeah, and I'm
with
sure.
the alcohol.
Yeah.
Problem with the alcohol, it's a big problem in a.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of cops, you know, if they watch this, they're gonna realize, you know,
Yeah.
that they can relate to Oscar's character,
Yes.
you know. And then Gary is such a stark difference. Like,
Yeah. No,
Gary-
exactly. Gary was.
Like-
Gary was. You know, I worked with Gary, other projects in Michigan, and as was an actor, you don't forget
yeah.
his voice.
Oh my God,
He-
his presence.
his
And he's
presence.
the nicest person.
You have this LA action hero actors is great. They're doing great, everything, but you never remember them. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't have that. But Gary
Yeah.
is a character. He shows up in screen.
Yeah. He's
That
got-
person you're always gonna remember from a movie.
Yeah.
It's just like in King's Sense, he's in King's Sense too. Is that scene is the most like scarier and more like scene in the entire movie. I remember filming with him, and he just the way he was playing some mobster in one of the movie
Yeah.
preview lenses. I think that was Lenskava's movie, and he was just eating a spaghetti.
Yeah.
Just watching him eating a spaghetti, you couldn't take your eye off the guy.
Yeah.
It's just basic stuff. The way he puts down the fork, way he slurps.
Yeah.
These are real organic actors,
Yeah.
real actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really great.
And he's not trained. He never went to school. You know, I don't think so. Even in the SAG, and then how amazing performance it does. Yeah.
Yeah, he really like put it all out there, and I
Yeah.
know that you guys let him improvise in some scenes,
Yes.
which is awesome.
I think between him and Oscar, they had a great
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Yeah.
I think it's like two people with this two extreme version of the spectrum.
Yeah,
One is a
yeah.
good guy, another is a
Yeah.
complete bad guy.
Yeah.
But they're suffering from the same mental problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
Family abuse, and self-hatred.
Yeah.
For who they are. Yeah.
Hate thyself. There
Hate
you go.
thyself, yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything you'd like for us to know about you? Something that most people don't know about you?
I don't know.
No.
What?
Favorite cinematographer inspiration?
Yeah.
Well, inspirations. I think Children of Men is one of my
Yeah,
favorite
Children
as
of
far
Men.
as cinematography. I got a lot of inspirations. I think. Let me where to start. Yeah, I think my favorite cinematographer is Hoyte currently. Just I feel how organic his images feel, not overprocessed. Everything feels more like I think Interstellar, the way this
Yes. Christopher
Nolan's, yeah, DP. I think how Interstellar feels is very like you see they do people making all these modern spaceship movies
Yeah.
and then sci-fi movies, and they look all fake.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
when I watch Interstellar, I feel like it's real.
Yeah.
There's equipment and everything, the lighting,
Yeah.
everything. It's how would feel in a real world.
Yeah.
Instead of all the slick,
Like,
futuristic,
Yeah.
futuristic stuff.
Yeah. And then as far as like working with, if you could work with any actor or actress, who would it be?
And I definitely want to Gary Oldman, work with Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I would love to work. I love many actors. I mean, obviously the True Detective, the two guys.
Yeah, True Detective.
The two guys.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson, and
and
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey and
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
I definitely want to work.
Yeah.
If that is actually my wife is a makeup artist. She worked with in Guadalajara on a Mexican on a commercial. Montserrat.
Oh, nice.
She worked
Yeah,
with
Montserrat's awesome.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey. Oh, that's awesome.
she did the makeup for him for a tequila commercial.
Oh, recently?
Yes, recently.
Oh.
I was like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So definitely many inspirations.
It's funny, I don't know. So I was actually watching Kingpin that we were talking about Woody Harrelson, and it's such a great movie.
Oh, absolutely.
And I was like interested, because when we watch movies, we always see like location, budget, and so I go on IMDb, and so I was like, oh, this movie had to make like a gross, like a worldwide gross amount, like something astronomical. So the budget was $2 million, and worldwide, since it's been out, it's only made $4 million. I'm like, how is that possible? It's such a like classic movie.
Well, the audience is difficult. Yeah, you can make a great movie, an audience.
Yeah, but I'm like, and then you see, I don't know.
I see
other
bad
movies.
movies making
Yeah,
terrible.
and I'm like, how the hell are they making that much?
It's a market is there. It's hit and miss. You can make a greatest movie and no one gonna watch it, and you can make something. I think it's part of the marketing team.
Yeah.
There's just one thing to making a movie, but if you don't market it, and that's what we're talking about. We just came back from AFM.
Yeah, how was AFM?
No, it was great, but you need a lot of legwork. You need just like, you have to be a bit more aggressive with people. You have to show them. You have to, salespeople, like, the director has to be there to meet these people. Because we engaged, we went through 30 or 40, what?
Say when you got the posters.
All the posters. You need posters there, you need to show them, and you have to get the trailer in front of the people.
Yeah.
That's the way to sell
You gotta
it.
hustle,
You gotta hustle. If you don't hustle, you're not gonna sell the movie.
Yeah, and I mean, what more, better two people to be there and sell the movie than the director and the cinematographer.
You have to have the crew there to sell it. Like you have to have a director there or somebody.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because
Why isn't that like more of a thing where you go to AFM and the director and cinematographer are there? Because I mean, if you want to really like go into depth on like what kind of cameras you shot and like go into all those details, you're gonna want to have those people instead of or the sales agent is just super educated on on the film.
No, but that's the whole conversations about the technical stuff.
Exactly.
The movie, then the director have all these ideas for future projects. The conversation is very important to. That definitely true crime definitely is a more popular genre. Is definitely create more interest when you're talking to them than romantic comedies and other genres. I mean, even action is so overdone.
And why do you think the market has changed? Why do you think that these companies aren't buying as many as much content as they used to.
No, because the blockbuster era is gone. Everything is streaming.
Yeah, VOD.
And then the profits are down. And then when the union start strike, like what happened? Why is LA is dead? There's nobody works in LA anymore.
It's crazy. I know they were
Everybody-
saying lots in LA are empty.
Empty. There's nobody works because it's the most difficult place to film.
And then Trump was trying to do the whole, you know,
No, you have
tariff
to
on the.
you have to change the culture.
But it's like, you know, people, you know, small companies go and in search for the tax credits so they can make their, you know, movie.
Yes.
And it's like, I mean, if they were to incentivize California, I mean, maybe we could get a tax credit. I mean, maybe we would bring films back to the U.S. and, I mean, you know, and people would be filming here and bringing, you know, and maybe reopen those studios. But I mean, that's not, you know, that's not what's going on.
No, it's that. They have to change the culture. I mean, this demanding more. It never made me sense, like the strike, the actor strike, the writer strike. Where are we getting the extra money? Like back then, they used to make the money all from the blockbuster era. There was a profits was coming around, and these days you don't have the same profits. It's very difficult to make a profit in a movie. Just look at the new movie with the Wes Anderson. What was the title? Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson. What's the title? The new movie?
One Battle After Another.
One Battle After. It's still.
It flopped. Yeah.
It flopped.
I mean, even
You have DiCaprio in it. You have all these big names, and it's flop. And then, how do you expecting raise
when
when we're making less profit than before?
Exactly.
Money has to come from somewhere.
I mean, someone's getting the money. It's before I felt like
But
it
no.
was.
But back then, no, there is nobody. I mean, there's profits are low. You have to imagine if you have a studio like you are Disney, you have all these buildings to heat, air condition, employees, just cleaners and everything. That you have to have resources put away for that for future.
Yeah.
You cannot just blow all your money on labor.
Yeah.
If you blow all your money, then you shut down. Then you're gonna be no more Disney or no more A24 or all those. Then you're not gonna have work at all.
Yeah.
So it's a pure economics and a problem with the country. I don't want to get into that, but the main thing we're teaching kids a bunch of bullshit instead of economy and finance, and then so people understand. Oh shit, maybe this is why things happen. So not just greed. Just because somebody is rich doesn't mean they're greedy. They put a sacrifice. They invested money into their business. They deserve to be rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always pointing finger for a guy, but don't look at the reality of the market.
Yeah.
The film market is very difficult now because sales are low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always think like, you know, who said Christian movies sell the most and horror, surprisingly.
Yes.
Sell
Christian, horror.
Yeah.
Some romantic comedies, some action gets sold. Yeah.
I know you guys, you know, we're at AFM trying to sell Hate Thyself. And you guys, I think one of our sales agent was going to meet with the guy from Insidious. Yeah. And that movie, like, is so crazy. I mean, talk about, I want to say it was like $1 million budget or maybe 800,000 and it made like $25 million. Like, the profit on that. It's crazy. And the special effects are like wild. They look so cheesy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean, how do you explain that?
Yeah, so
like,
no, it's a cult because I think it's more, right now, I think it's more about community. Like projects turn into communities. Like you have this cult following. You know, you create, even if it's a bad, cheesy, but there is something charming about that project. Like people get attracted to it, even if it's fake, even if it's very badly shot, or just because something is good, it doesn't mean they're gonna create kind of intriguing interest. You're not necessarily you're gonna create cult following.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
sometimes the 10,000 project, some really dumb thing, but there is something funny about it, and people get
what was
triggered.
it? Blair Witch Project? Look at that movie. That did really well, and it was like, I mean, such a low budget movie.
Yes, and I think that was part of also Sony's marketing because they just came up with the first digital cameras back then. I might be wrong, fact check me, but but I think it was part of more like the marketing, Sony's marketing, because they released, so yeah, all these filmmakers and digital cameras. It was 1999, something like that, when the first
Oh yeah.
digital cameras came out, and
Yeah.
then suddenly everybody started shooting their little movies.
But they were like the first kind of to pioneer that. Yeah. So I mean, good for them.
Yeah, they turned to a bad medium into a theatrical medium, yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, because it was bad, because it felt realistic, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now that have you seen? Was it what was that zombie movie? They said that they filmed it strictly on the iPhone. Like, how do you feel about that being a cinematographer, knowing that people are doing these full length features on their phone? Like, that's wild.
No, it's great because like it's not about people say, so what camera should I use for this? The right one,
Yeah.
the correct one, the correct image.
Yeah.
Like, for example, red cameras, I prefer the red one from all the other red cameras that design. There's
And so, from
something
somebody
about
that doesn't know cameras, what is the red camera?
red camera is that was one of the first cinema cameras. I think Sony came up with the Cinematographers, and then
And
you
you
had
still
the,
use that now?
the Cinematographers. No, I said that they have a Venice now. The beautiful cameras too is probably one of the best in the market. But they have the Arri Alexas are the best. Those are my favorite. Arri is my favorite from all so far, unless something new comes out.
So you're not opposed to people filming like movies on their iPhones?
No, because that's the correct medium for that look. For that,
Yeah.
it's about a look.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, movies are not about pretty images.
Yeah.
Movies
About
are
a
about
feeling?
correct images. What makes you? Movie is you want to immerse yourself. You want to watch the movie without watching the image. What you're watching is what's in the image.
Yeah.
You want to be part of the story. And somebody I see on Netflix all this beautiful movie, but I'm watching is the camera, not the story.
Yeah.
It takes me out. The story
So-
is not, probably the story is not there anyway, and then made this super shiny looking. It's easy to make something
Look
good
pretty,
looking,
yeah.
but it's hard to make something how realistic,
Really,
organic,
yeah.
or something what's belong there.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you're super busy all the time, like working. But what does Istvan Lettang like to watch when he's home relaxing?
I don't have much time to watch movies.
What would you like to watch, or any new movies that have come out, or TV shows that you?
No, I want to watch that. The One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. My dad watched it, and he said it's entertaining. I mean, it sucks that these movies are flopping. I know Christopher Nolan said about The Rock's performance in The Smashing Machine was probably one of the best performances he's seen from an actor, and so coming from Christopher Nolan, that's huge. But that movie also flopped, you know, and it's just like I don't know. I guess maybe we're just living in a generation where cinema isn't as important as it was to us when we were younger, because I mean, take I mean, when we were kids, we'd go to the theaters and it was so much fun, and you thought about movies and Hollywood and this glitz and glam, and I feel like now kids just want to be on their phones, want to be on Instagram, want to do this, want to do that, and so I feel like that's taken away from like cinema itself, which is, it sucks.
Sucks because people don't go movie theaters. They
Yeah.
watch in their basement. In Mexico, that people still movie theaters are full.
That's amazing.
There's love. In the US, I come here, people not in a movie theater. That's the best place to experience it of your
people are
iPhone.
just glued to their screens,
And now these new productions, the vertical productions, it's great. It's good to have some medium because you will go in on the
but
train.
it's like now you have another reason to be glued to your phone. It's like
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know. I definitely do think that like the new generation has contributed to the downfall of like cinema and these movies flopping, because I'm like I don't think that they truly appreciate the art of what you do.
New CEOs in these companies that try to
Micromanage
everything instead of letting the artist create.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to package it, way they think, who's going to watch it. Why don't you let freedom, creative freedom,
let
and
it
then
happen organically.
think it's because it's filters. The bad people filter themselves anyway. They're not going to get popular.
Yeah.
People don't like. It's the audience is they vote whether you
exactly.
like your stuff or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's unfortunate though. I mean, like
the industry is changing, and it's just we cannot do nothing about it instead because we're gonna sound like a horse and buggy unions
Yeah.
against the Ford. Yeah, it's the technology changes everything. But I prefer to see an IMAX movie and
Yeah.
a big Sharon film, 7 IMAX film. Just the experience. So that's why I
yeah.
love. That's part of what I like. Christopher Nolan movies.
Yeah,
That's
I'm so
the
excited
medium-
to see the Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Oh
I
my
can't
God,
wait to see.
me too. I think that
Yeah.
I really do hope that movie does great. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some of the behind the scenes footage, and it just looks incredible.
Yeah. And then I think the problem right now is another thing is too much technology now in the industry, and you have these new filmmakers. They kind of get lost all this techno movement, camera movement, all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Like they try to be too
That
fancy.
It's too like they try to use every tool they have instead of why don't you a nice and steady frame would work here?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is also I think there's a lot of I don't want to say garbage out there because I don't want to insult anybody, but there's a lot of movies out there, but it's hard to watch through.
Yeah, and I could see that. I mean, I'm not that obviously I have any experience as a cinematographer, but I could see how that would, you're like, all right, this is such a simple shot. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. And it's just like they do these little fancy maneuvers, and you're like, all right, it kind of takes you away from the storytelling, you know.
Well, I think the new directors and they should go back watch movies like Come and See.
Yeah.
Real violence, it shows how real violence is in simple shot.
Yeah.
No camera, there's no unnecessary camera movements, there's no unnecessary, you really immerse in a movie. Come and See is must watch. Or some of the Russian director, what's his name? Sorry, fuck. I got a brain fart. The Russian director.
Fuck. He has the same birthday as my dad.
Yeah.
My mom.
My favorite,
Andrei
Tarkovsky.
Uh-huh.
I think directors should watch Andrei Tarkovsky movies because they had no technology, so they had to be creative within a frame itself
Yeah.
instead of relying on the camera doing the dynamics and all this stuff. So you had to really think because you have a tripod, maybe a shaky dolly back then.
Yeah.
Because technology was especially in Russia. So they had to be really creative and look at the frames, look at the composition, everything, how they tell a story.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful. I mean, you're so talented.
Yeah.
It's a amazing thing to have that eye, and hopefully, to new filmmakers and new cinematographers, they can kind of hone back to what films used to be like, and maybe they'd be better now. But I don't know.
Eye is just you have to train your eye. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to get in and do stuff. Young cinematographers is don't be afraid, go out, do it because you're training your eye. You see light, you have to see the light.
Yeah.
What the light does, what the frame will work, how you frame with which energy the framing, what a composition does.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
Yeah, you did great. Ish, thanks so much for coming on. Check us out, Reels, Riffs, and Rants. Ish is actually our producer for the show, so hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.